Hey, sales associates. I'm Tony, founder at PromoHunt. I had a great time presenting to about 50 of you last week during our 1 hour webinar. In case you weren't able to tune in, I wanted to record just a really short 15-minute video so that you can get the highlights from that webinar, as well as learn more about the two new features we launched over the last few months. So during this presentation, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the most popular parts of PromoHunt, our browser extension, our search engine, and our presentation feature, which we learned during the webinar was the feature that ASB loves more than all of our other features. So PromoHunt provides a free browser extension. It's installed on roughly 7,000 computers. Over half the sales associates at ASB use it to save time and money and source products more efficiently. The way it works is once you install it on your computer, when you go to a supplier website, it'll show you helpful information at the bottom of the page. So PromoHunt's installed. Watch closely at the bottom of the screen. You'll notice that once the page loaded, the PromoHunt toolbar pops up, and it'll always show you helpful contact information at the left, like the supplier's phone number and the order's email address and other email addresses and information that is useful. This feature works on about 4,000 supplier websites. The next feature I'll highlight is our PFP level and pricing info that's exclusive to ASB, and we show this information on thousands of supplier websites. Your PFP level and pricing with vendors will always be just a glance away with PromoHunt. And in case you want even more information at your fingertips, you can simply just hover and click on this little tab, and we'll show you information like your account number, your dedicated reps, and other benefit details with the vendor right away. Now, in case you'd like to access this information and more in your vendor directory, you can just click on this orange information. It's a link to this vendor's product page in your directory. And from there, if you're signed in, you'll instantly see all these types of information that give you an even more complete picture of ASB and the vendor. The next feature I'll highlight is our coupons feature. PromoHunt displays coupons hundreds of thousands of times per year to users. And because ASB is a member of multiple regional associations, we've got about 90 coupons in PromoHunt that we can display to you automatically on supplier websites, as well as in the other surfaces that you'll use in PromoHunt. In this example, Numo's offering a free setup, and you can always see coupons right here on the toolbar. And in general, if the coupon's broadly useful on any type of product you might be interested in ordering from the vendor, we'll describe it here, but you can click to see the coupon code, the expiration date, and any fine print that might apply. In case you want to see all your coupons in one spot, you can always just go to promohunt.com, and then up at the top right, click coupons, and you can see about 100 coupons that are here for you, roughly 40 of which are for free setups. So if you used all 40 to save roughly $40 net on an order, that would be $1,600. We also show coupons in our search engine. So if you're looking for tumblers sometime and maybe you're sourcing from ETS, you'll see that they're offering a coupon and you can access it here as well. So the next feature I'll highlight is our new price comparison feature. So in general, when distributors are selling decorated apparel, they're buying a commodity product that two or more suppliers carry. And we've observed over the years that there's a lot of occasions where distributors are comparing prices from one supplier and another supplier. And so since this happens so often, we want to make this really easy. And so in a few weeks, once the PromoHunt team and ASB IT team release this feature, what you'll start to see in PromoHunt when you visit products like this one in front of us that two or more suppliers carry is our price comparison feature in action. The way it works is when you're on the page, at the bottom center of the page, we'll always compare your prices for you across all your connected vendors. And if you can save, we'll let you know. In this example, you can save 40 cents each on an average order size. This would amount to roughly $30 in savings. And in case you want to see all of your vendors in one spot, you can just click the Compare Prices button, and then we'll pull up a page for you where you can see prices from all the vendors, all the colors offered by all of the vendors, as well as inventory data. Now, let's say you're interested in pricing out the white color swatch. You can just click on the white swatch here, and then the inventory data and pricing will refresh. Similarly, if you want to check out inventory from a different vendor, just click their name, and then we'll refresh this table with their inventory. If you'd like to go to their website, which is a good place to always verify pricing, you can always click View on Supplier Site, and then you can see all the information here. This data that we display here, it's always current as of the current day, and it will always reflect any sale or program pricing that you've got in place. This inventory data is always pulled the moment that you load this page, so you don't have to worry about it being inaccurate. It will match exactly what you see on the supplier's website. Some things that I really like about how this feature operates. First off, different suppliers have different ways of naming items. So with this feature, you don't have to remember exactly what each supplier calls the item. You could just type in what you remember from the way one of the suppliers names the item. And then we're still going to pull up all of their pricing and inventory in a single screen. So you can now see prices from all the suppliers, and you can also see inventory as well. Some other things that are great about this feature, it allows you from a single page to check inventory across all suppliers. So let's say your client wants some gray t-shirts, and let's say they really need size 4XL. So you can kind of see from this page, SanMar doesn't carry 4XL, but if you click on S&S, you can instantly confirm that they do, as well as that they have inventory. So that's another great part of this feature. The last thing I'll highlight is that if you're ever looking at a specific product like the Vela Canvas, which sometimes not all suppliers carry all colors, you can look and notice that that is true by seeing these little dotted lines around the edge of the swatch. That communicates that not all vendors carry this color. And if we click on that swatch, you can see that the active vendor does not carry that color, but others do. And so you can just click on their name, and then we'll refresh the inventory table for you so that you can see that in this scenario, it has really great stock. And then if you'd like to order on the vendor's website or see more information there, you can just always access that super fast and easy. Some other information you'll see, if you're getting the lowest price from the vendor whose site you're on, you'll just see this little icon here. That way you never ever waste time if you were looking for the lowest price, seeing if you could get a better price elsewhere. So that's super handy as well. The next feature I'll highlight is our similar products feature. It can be tricky to, when you've got so much to do, think outside the box, present more ideas to clients, and go the extra mile sometimes. With our similar products feature, what you can do is if you're on a supplier website, let's say you're looking at some rain jackets, and let's say that your client really likes this, but they want to see a few more ideas too. So what you can do is you can just simply come down here to the similar area and click, and we'll put many ideas in front of you from multiple suppliers, and these are sorted in the order of their popularity to this item we were just looking at a second ago. So this is Sanmar's bestseller for what we were just looking at, followed by their next bestseller, and then these are ideas from other suppliers as well. This feature works both on soft and hard goods supplier websites. A lot of times we get the question, hey, PromoHunt, how do you make money? And one way in which we make money is by showing ads. So you'll notice that in this example, this is an example of one of the ad units on our program run by one of our great brands that partners with us. Their name is Allmade. And you'll start to see ads from time to time from different brands and suppliers that really want to make sure that their products are getting extra consideration. And so that's how we keep all lights on, and also how we continue to invest in making features that help you save more time and money. From here, you can always just click on a product. And then in case you want to see even more ideas, you're able to just simply scroll down and see a lot of similar ideas from the supplier and other suppliers that are highly related to what you were looking at a second ago. We use artificial intelligence as well as many millions of data points we have about which products distributors like to go from and to on all thousands of supplier websites. And that's how we can share these really great, relevant ideas with you too. Pretty soon, we're also going to show you other categories that we see distributors accessing in situations where that might be useful. For example, let's say you're looking at a hit promo cowbell for maybe your local high school. And maybe in addition to being interested in this particular item, they might also be interested in other items like noisemakers like little bangers or clappers or pom-poms. So what we're about to launch soon is showing you some additional categories that you might also want to consider that are relevant and adjacent to this category that you're looking at right now. So those were the highlights of the two new features that we released at the webinar, the price comparison feature, which will be rolled out to you over the next several weeks, as well as our price comparison feature, as well as our similar product feature, which is available to you right now. You'll notice it at the bottom of different supplier websites. It'll appear on roughly 20 websites right now, and we're going to gradually be adding more and more suppliers so that regardless of where you are, you're always able to access really great ideas with just a click. The other feature that we covered in the presentation that took us by surprise in terms of it being the most popular among all sales associates was our presentation feature. So I want to quickly show you how fast and easy it is to create presentations in PromoHunt. Again, this feature is free and all of the features that you've seen so far are free. So let's say you have a client who wants some rain jacket ideas in navy. So with PromoHunt presentations, you can simply be on a product page, and then in case you want to add that product to a presentation, you can simply go down to the bottom right corner of the tab where it says Add To and click Create Presentation. Now we can name the presentation. We'll call it Rain Jacket Ideas in Navy, and then click Create. And then we can click on this presentation to add the product to it. There's a little success message that pops up here at the top right, letting you know that you successfully added a product to a presentation. So this rain jacket looks a little lonely. Let's add a few more ideas to it. Let's say you want to add some ideas from PromoHunt, like this rain jacket too. You can just simply, from our search engine, click on the Add to Presentation icon and click on the presentation that you wanted to add the item to. Then again, there's a little success message that pops up letting you know you added the second product to your presentation successfully. Let's add one more item to the presentation. Let's say we knew what item we wanted to add to the presentation. What you could do is you could just go to add new product. You could type in the product number and click on the product name. Now we've added our third idea to the presentation. Keep in mind, you can add hard and soft goods to presentations. Had you wanted to add a tumbler, you could just simply add an item number and we'll pull that item in too. By default, we pull in both retail and net prices. You're always able to choose which columns you show and do things like offer EQP at first column quantity with just a few clicks in PromoHunt. You can always change the colors that are displayed in the presentation. So let's go ahead and choose navy product colors because our client's interested in navy in this example. So now in just a few seconds, we've updated the colors that are displayed. Keep in mind, you're always able to display multiple colors or all colors for an item in case you have that indecisive client who likes to see everything. In case you want to have mock-ups in your presentation, you can always just click this Upload Images button to upload JPEGs or PNGs. Over the next few months, we'll be launching features so that you could just simply drag a logo to the presentation and have all the products in the presentation mocked up instantly. So that's a feature that will be coming down the road and one that we're very excited about. So when you're ready to share the presentation, just go to Preview and Share, and you can click to copy this link and you can drop it in an email for your client. When they load it, it's going to look like this. It's going to have your ASB logo at the top left and your background image at the top center, and it'll have your contact info up here, and then it'll include all this information that's in front of you. So often you might want to share prices in the presentation. So to do that, you can just simply go to Preview and Share, and then click the little price button, and then the prices will appear in the presentation. And when your client reloads that presentation, they'd start to see the prices right away. If you want to share the presentation with other people who are in the PromoHunt community too, you're always able to just click this button. Some other really great things about presentations. When your client loads this presentation, you're going to get an email from PromoHunt. And if they load the presentation again in 8 weeks, you'll get a second email from PromoHunt in 8 weeks. And these emails are really great reminders about opportunities to follow up with your client to see if they have any questions, if they'd like any samples or mock-ups or things of that nature that can help you sell, and reach out in the right moments and use this as a sales enablement tool. In case you want to customize the presentation to make it more your own, you're able to just simply go over to edit and then edit presentation details. And then if you wanted to download an image from maybe a site like Pexels that might be rain themed, you can just simply click download, and then you can just simply upload that image. And next time they check out your presentation, it's going to look more dialed in for the occasion. For apparel, if you want to add multiple columns of prices, you can just simply click on a product. You can add the columns that you want and add the prices that you want as well. And then now when your client looks at this presentation, it'll have column pricing. If you want to add in information about it, including one location embroidery, you can just simply go up here to the presentation details and add that at the presentation level. So we could say, prices include one location embroidery, shipping excluded. So you could do that. And then when your client loads this presentation, that change will be live. You can also add those types of details here. If you ever want to truncate some of the information here, you can just simply delete it. Everything auto saves so that everything's even more dialed in for the client and is only sharing the most useful information. Our presentation feature is mobile friendly, so when they load this presentation on their phones, it's going to look great. And in case you want to do things like duplicate presentations, you can always just click on these little dots and click duplicate, and you can do that a few times so that you can maybe present these same ideas to a few different clients and get things rolling that way without reinventing the wheel. Some of our customers like to have presentations readily available for favorites and things that get requested all the time, maybe soft t-shirt ideas or golf tournament ideas or presentations of that nature. So you could consider doing that too. Every year, ASB sales associates add roughly 6,000 products to presentations in PromoHunt. So that's a number that we've seen double pretty much every year over the last few years. And we're really excited to see how far our presentations feature can take you in helping you sell more effectively and offer really great experiences to your end clients. So PromoHunt's free. You can sign up at PromoHunt.com. Just be sure to enter your ASB, AmericanBus.com email address. That helps us make sure that we'll turn on all of your ASB specific features for you, like your PFP level and pricing, as well as your regional association coupon features right away. And after you sign up, you can download the browser extension in roughly 60 seconds. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick run through. If you have any questions, please give us a shout at tony@promohunt.com or help@promohunt.com. We look forward to working with more and more of you and helping you save time and money and sell more effectively with our tools. Thanks for watching.